My little man says, I am going to show y'all how we water. Or how I water. Uh-oh. Please don't do those. You want to go ahead and water that for me? There you go. Be careful though. There we go. That's my awesome little helper. I appreciate it, Mike. I just asked him to get me some water and the water hose into the cup. And let's see. See? He's starting to understand instructions. Before, he would not have understood that. Might need a little more though. I appreciate that, Mike. So the Naturally Recovering Autism program works wonders. Look at the eye focus and everything too. It's awesome. Squirrel's probably like, is this wind gonna ever stop? I know. You like picking on the knee. My little handsome, they were eating right now too, huh? They were eating outside together, enjoying this freaky breeze. Might make one in Miss Sadybug on his lap. So he picked her up from the chair, which was over here. And so he put her on his lap. I'm fixing to harvest this wild lettuce seeds, but I think the stink bugs love it too. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and collect this, and I'll probably be selling some, and I will definitely be growing more myself as well. There's a lot of benefits, and I will make a video. It just flew by me because there was one that was on here. I will make a video though about all the benefits of it, like with the sleeping and or what they say. I don't know. I haven't tried it yet. I'm gonna find out. But a lot of other people are harping on all kinds of stuff, like helps with sleep, pain relief, and so much more. Anxiety, I think, was another. So we'll see. Like I said, I'll research more, and eventually I will do that myself. The sap is the pain relief part. People cut it in like certain areas, and they let the milky looking substance come out. And like I said, I will try to at some point get a video of that. I just wanted to show that, and that's a lot of potatoes. But this one, actually, these two volunteered in this raised bed, so I was like, perfect, I'll just go ahead and let them grow there. I'll collect the seeds from there, and there's one out there that I'll also collect from too in my other raised bed. So that's what I wanted to share with y'all. I know that these videos are a mess. I apologize for that. I'll eventually try to get a little more caught up. I don't know when that's going to be, but I'm actually backed up a lot. And my kitties are by me too, both of them. But do have hopefully an early start to peppers, since I not plucked them, but uprooted them, potted them over the winter. They're mixed in there, but over the winter I've learned to, when I zoom in, it's not going to do any good to talk. So that's why I got quiet. Anyway, and from now on I'm going to try to remember to film that away too when I do this. But yeah, so I should have an early start to that is what I'm hoping for, because I've seen a lot of little I'll go over there. Well, I'll try. I'm trying to do focus videos, like I said, before my little man gets all aggravated and grabs the phone and everything from me. But I can't remember what I was going to say. If I do, then fantastic. If not, then yeah. But anyway, so as you can see, there's a lot of those starting to form. Ba-doop. Oops, hold on. Where you at? And so I should hopefully get a little head start. This is the toilet paper plant, actually. This one right here. And that's the bell pepper plant. And that's the other bell pepper. And all my kitties are following me. There's one Nini. Hello, Nini. My silly girls. I know. Everybody needs lovin's too. I really need my sage plant to make it. So I'm not spending money anymore in over harvesting or having people over harvest by buying from them. Now, me, if I get it big enough, I will probably sell some sage bundles. But of course it wouldn't be a big amount because I need them for myself too. But that way it helps to not, you know, like I can help maybe a handful of people or something to not have to, like what I'm saying, if they're worried about also over harvesting a certain area, you know, then at least this is a contained, I'm growing it, I'm doing this, you know, kind of thing, and that it will not over harvest it in the wild because it needs to be in the wild. But anyway, so yep, that's, like I said, there's a lot that I got to show y'all and update on. A lot. But we will get there. My brother and my niece, she kind of got to try it. We didn't realize that it had a worm though. But they did get to try the strawberries. And I haven't got to yet, so I'm hoping these maintain. I really need them to. And then I'll try to get him, I'll probably see if I can get him some more clippings like we were talking about too. And I think that should be arugula here. Sorry, I haven't been looking at the screen for a while, but yeah, it looks like there's some more strawberries gonna, good. As long as, because I've been having problems with snails and roly-polies, and they've been having a field day and harvest, so I haven't been getting them, they have. But yeah, I still gotta clean all this out, and like I said, there's so much that I gotta do. But anyway, I wish I could remember what I was saying. He's already getting aggravated, but I'm gonna go ahead and harvest all this, and I will try to keep y'all updated. I will eventually go around and show what I'm doing and all of that. Like this is a grape. It's in that trellis, but yeah, he's getting aggravated, so all right. Okay, so there was one thing that I wanted to say about gardening that I do keep forgetting to mention, and that I'm just like, you know, we really need to be talking about that. So what to me I think is very important to know is that we all have opinions. We all have ways that things were successful, not successful, this, that, and the other. And what I've noticed is that it really depends on everything. Your environment, where the location of the plants are, what's going on with the soil, you know, this, that, and the other. Whereas we can have 10 people do the same exact thing and told to put them in this much sunlight and this, that, and the other, and water it this way and blah, 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 only use this purified water or whatever, you know, try to do everything the same way. To find out that there's going to be different results regardless of how many experiments or what we try to do. So any type of experimental videos, always remember, including my own, that, because sometimes I do forget too, that again, it really matters with the soil, sunlight, watering conditions, humidity levels, this, that, and the other, you know, where you live at and everything. And it really depends on every single thing. Like some of us might have some plants under shade or something, and maybe it's underneath specific type trees, and then the trees are producing so much specific type shades with this variety of oak or something, and compared to pine tree or something, you know what I mean? And like pine, you know, of course, very acidic and all that stuff as well. But the point is that everything's going to grow differently. So just because you try something once, maybe try it a few times, try it in a few different ways, and then just see, you know, the outcomes. Maybe it prefers something, maybe it prefers a specific way, or maybe just everything aligns up just right. If you use your intuition, sometimes that's how it happens. Everything is literally lined up just right in the specific location, the specific way, the specific this, the specific, you know, and then it just ends up successful. So always try to remember these little tips when you're gardening. And yeah, so I'm going to try to do a little more of these type of videos where you can see me again. I mean, it has been ultra windy. Like every time I go to film it, you know, it's like not as windy. But yeah, it's been really windy. Yeah, it knocked that over, but luckily it didn't land on any plants. One time it kind of did, but I did pick it up and then it fell back down. So hopefully it stays right there and it doesn't move anywhere else. My greenhouse. But yeah. So we'll see. It's a crazy mess with this wind. Alright, so we're supposed to be getting 40-something degree temperatures, which is very rare for over here. But anyway, we're going to be getting them. And so I'm taking all of what I can and I'm putting them in my greenhouses. The winds have been nuts still. And so basically, yeah. As you can see, that one tumbled over, but that's okay. I'm going to get it picked up once I start putting things in there. And try to weigh it down as best as I can. So yeah, it's been crazy. But anyway, that's why the handsome man, he's helping me out. Mike is helping me out. Yes, you are. You're getting a little covered by that tree right now. Go ahead. There you go. Thank you, baby. And these beautiful nectarine flowers. I'll have to get over there to show y'all. It's so pretty. They are absolutely stunning. I love them. I didn't know they were that pretty. And there's some more flowers. I think this is the lemon. Yep, you can see it upside down, but it's lemon. I got a bunch of pretties in here. It's just a bunch. When I had got this coconut one in, this coconut tree, I had to cut both of the stems because they were not making it. I left this one to see what it'll do. It's okay-ish, but it's got new shoots coming up, so, which is great. So it should make it. Like I said, it's been crazy windy lately. It just comes and goes, but it's mostly almost steady though. What I want to say quickly though is that it's really seriously important to listen to your intuition as far as gardening, because basically I have not, as you can see, I got my greenhouses going. The one over here fell. I just kind of explained it, I think. If I put the order of that video together in that type of way, we'll see together. But anyway, the reason why it's important to listen to our intuition, like I'm saying, is because literally we're supposed to be getting in the 40s and we're in April already of 2025. It's very uncommon from what I remember down here to get like that, because from what I remember it's been pretty much hot, humid, you know, kind of thing. Anyway, and it's been more rainy this year too as well so far, but extremely windy for the past week. So I haven't planted any of my seedlings at all, and there are some that I'm still trying to get into the pots and all of that, but I keep having that guidance to wait. And, you know, yeah, I'm, you know, going to get the yard finished and, you know, and all of that. But I just, like I said, intuition just kept saying, you know, wait. And I think it's some of that, but there's probably a little more. I don't know yet, but it feels like maybe another 2 to 3 weeks before I'm able to plant. We will see. I don't know, but I do know that sometimes you'll get clear guidance of to why, and then other times it's just kind of like, just trust in the instincts. And so it just depends, but yeah. So we're gonna find out together what's happening. Another quick little tip is like how you see that I'm doing this. I got some seedlings coming up, and these are already taking off. So as you can see, those are getting bigger, and oops, I didn't mean to scare my little friend. But yeah, so like I said, these are getting bigger, and so these will be, of course, ate on first, and then I have the seedling ones that are growing now. Once I start plucking these, then I'll be, you know, replacing them with the little seedlings. So therefore, we have more harvest. And the reason why I'm saying this is because, as you can see, I don't have like a big yard. I want to do the food forest, but I'm not there yet. I got raised beds, you know, things like that. So that's the reason why I'm like, well, for my situation, if I'm able, and as long as the temperatures and this and the other, you know, is able to do it, I'm going to probably do it like this for right now while I live here. If I get like a food forest going, I'm still going to probably do some raised beds regardless if I can. If not, then, you know, we'll see. But so for small gardens, and you want to be able to continuously produce without storing and canning and all the other options, this is a good solution that you can do. Is, like I said, have some seedlings going while you have some growing as well. Just, again, use your intuition, time it with the weather and your area, and, you know, all that stuff as well. I should have got it, but he was over the fence and he was just kind of like had his 2 paws leaning over it. But he should be making his way here. I just put some food out, but of course my little kittens are like, my food first. He's somewhere out there. There we go. Yeah. tray, and I've been trying to help feed him. He's getting a little plumper, but still pretty skinny. Oh, pretty well. I'm gonna try to plant these red Thai sword beans. They say they are huge, so I mean, just look at the bean size. My little man was mad, and for him to get his point across, he opened the door, and well, first he did the blower on the outside of the door a few times, and then he opened the door and did that. So he's mad right now, and he says, Mama, I want a bath. I have to get clean. And Mama says, we're outside doing work together. So he was mad, and that's what he did. That was cute, though. Oh, now he's gonna go do something. My cat is sitting on the fence over there. What is he going to do? Now he's gonna go water. Oh, that's what I was gonna show y'all too. Yes, I'm filming. Go ahead. There you go. I see you. I'm filming it. I was fixing to show y'all something anyway, so I might as well head over there. Hopefully he starts chilling out. That's my little man. At least it's more of a calmer-ish. It's hard to explain. I'll try to sometime. Like I said, as long as we're on the Naturally Recovering Autism program. I tried him on a salad today. He ate some, but I'm going to try to... I'll have to chop it up probably finer and different things like that. Thank you, Mite. As I'm walking there, I should have showed you the other part because all my pretty little flowers. The bees, every type of bee, any type of pollinator you can think of, they love it. I'll just put it that way. And so I've been leaving it there. Hold on, mommy. So, and I think it should be fine. It should be fine. They usually last, I think, until the mid-April, ending of April. So there's one. If I can get it on camera. Where's he at? There he is. And they absolutely love it. But what I just planted for them as well, over here that I'm fixing to show y'all, when I can get over there, I gotta wait for my mic to move for me, is I had just planted, well, not planted, but I watered it and spread the seeds, and I weeded it first. Some red clovers. It's great for medicinal purposes as well. Let me do it this way. There we go. For medicinal purposes as well. And so all the areas you see that's grass or was grass, that's the areas that it's going to be basically. So it's a decent size. So some of it I will get the medicinal, probably from this pole to that pole. I don't want to with that pole because that's that pole and it's got some tar and stuff and it's yucky and you can smell it too. So I just don't really want to chance it that close. So I will get another area eventually in the yard, but right now, like I said, I'm letting all of this happen. And then once I have everything put where they're going to be at, and then I'll be able to figure out, okay, this is another good little patch area to put it at. Or I could put it in raised beds. Either or, we'll see. Maybe I can mix it with the crops. They're great. I think it says nitrogen fixers. So if you need nitrogen in your soil, they are great nitrogen fixers. And it sounds like they grow great with certain plants. So I'll look more into that. And maybe I'll have, some information about it sometime. If not, then definitely research further into it too. I suggest that anyway. But yeah, so that's what we're doing right now. And the bats have been, I think it's got to be the bats. Yeah, flying way up there somewhere. It's hard to get them, but because I can't tell if they're on camera or not. They're just like little specks in the sky. But I keep hearing them though, so, but yeah. Yeah, my little man, okay, go ahead, show us what you're gonna water, and then we'll shut it off. But yeah, if I ever do any other areas or whatever with those clovers, I'll let y'all know too. So, yeah, that plant didn't make it, but that's okay. Like I said, it's gonna be 40-something degrees. Oh, okay, it's got enough water. So that's why I'm doing this. I gotta fill this one up, and then I gotta put my aloe vera plants in the other one, which is over here. So the aloe vera plants on that table, it's probably hard to tell, into that greenhouse over there. My little man is helping me with getting these seedlings going. And so he is helping me on his own by putting tags inside them, which is great progress for our naturally recovering autism program that we're doing. Oh, thank you, Mike. I don't have seeds or anything in there, but this is his way of helping. What is great about this is that he's acknowledging what it is that I'm doing, that I am planting, that I am putting the markers on there. As you can see, that I have the markers on each one of those. And so just for him to acknowledge what I'm doing, to focus, to pay attention, to understand like that, is wonderful progress for the naturally recovering autism program we're doing. I'll explain that in a second. And there we go. Look at that. He is helping me because we have to put dirt in there, huh, Mike? And then we put some seeds or the seedlings in there. Yeah, that's what we're doing. So see, he is helping me. Before the program, though, he wouldn't have been able to do any of this. He would not have had the focus. He would not have had even the coordination to properly do what it is that he is doing as well, or even the eye contact. Ain't that right, little man? And so, like I said, there's a lot of progresses. I'm not, when I use the word ignorant and everything, I'm not meaning it in a mean way. As far as the previous TikTok post, because I want to post this on TikTok as well. People on there basically are not understanding what's going on. I understand. I get it. If I wasn't in this situation, I would have no idea. Hold on, Mike. I would have no idea what it is that's going on. What are you talking about? You know what I mean? I would be the same way. And so what I'm saying is when I'm using the word ignorant, it just basically means lack of awareness. So that's why I'm pretty much saying on there, please research, please look into this. This is not new. Everybody has to blow everything out and be dramatic and all that kind of stuff because they think that RFK and all this stuff's happening. No, this program has been for many, many years now, well before all of this. They're aware and awake to what is going on, to the injuries and everything. My little man, he was talking. There was a lot of things that he was doing. He was doing the milestones, all kinds of stuff that was great. And I don't want to go into detail because I don't want to lose any accounts or anything. So it's unfortunate we still have to live in a hush-hush society. If that is not enough for you to wake up to understand that there's something going on, then I don't know what else to say. I have nothing to hide, nothing to gain, nothing to anything from this other than just trying to share and trying to reach parents or caregivers that need this type of information that can be helpful for them. No, that's not a dying plant. I just clipped it in case somebody's like, ew. No, I just clipped it. It's elderberry bush. And what I'm doing is I have it in water right now. I had it yesterday in a flower pot, but I was like, maybe, because like these leaves, the smaller ones, that's the same plant. It's just smaller. And so I'm trying to sell seeds and plants and things like that. And so I'm just starting out, basically. Everything is organic. But that's the same plant. So I had that yesterday in water. And with that looking better than the way this is like, well, it is bigger too. So I was like, we'll just go ahead and, put it in water too for now. We got cold temperatures coming anyway, so that's what I'm concerned about as far as the garden. Okay, so what I do need to say though, he's going to mark it for us. No, I'm filming it. What I do need to say though, before I forget, because I'm already forgetting because I'm getting distracted. Thank you, baby. He's handing me the cap and stuff, so I'm trying to get it closed up. Thank you, Mike. You're my big time helper, baby. Like I said, before the program, all that you're seeing him doing, he would not be doing. I'm just going to put it that way. And we're not even fully on the program yet, like as far as like the diet change and everything. We are getting there, slowly there, but yeah, and it depends on how much longer I can afford it right now. It's going to depend on all of that and more. So I'll keep y'all updated with that too. But yeah, so there was the main thing that I was going to talk about. I'm going to go ahead and pause it until I remember. I can't remember, but if I do get to edit this video, I will try to maybe write it on there or write it on the video somewhere or something. Description, like on YouTube, I can put it on there, and then like TikTok, it's just too little of writing. And you have to write like 1,000 things, which is annoying. So anyways, I can't remember what I was going to say, but I did want to say something else, and I'm already forgetting that too. But see, with the program, that's the issue. I went ahead and I ordered us some salads today from Salitas or whatever, and basically restaurants, fast food, this, that, and the other, they do not filter their water whatsoever. Me, when I have filtered water, because that's what I do, my brain can think clearly, I can remember things, it's just a much smoother way things go. And then when I drink things like that from restaurants and, you know, all that kind of stuff, then it's basically like, hold on a second, let me think again. Wait, kind of there. Oh, no, it's going away. Oh, hold on a second. Oh, it's there. Oh, wait, no, it's not there. You know, it's just a juggling game. Anyway, so, and plus, not only that, I have to hurry because little man, like, he's being very patient. Usually, he would have already grabbed at the recording device. I don't want to say it because he'll know what I'm saying because he's learning that now. Okay, now I can say it. The cell phone. And basically, you know, he takes it and all of that, and so I have to stop recording. But yeah, the program, like I said, this has been many years. This is nothing new. This has been going on for a very long time. Some people, you know, think that it's the RFK thing. No, it's not. This has been going on for many years. Like I said, RFK and them are obviously awake to what's going on because they're obviously seeing people like me and other celebrities and other people, celebrities like Jenny McCarthy. She's the one that started, and that's where I started realizing, oh, is that what's going on? Is he autistic? Because I had no idea. My son's older than her son, and so by the time the information and everything started getting out, like in the mid 2000s, my son was born in 1999. So I had no idea what was going on. And like I said, you know, he was talking, there was different things that was going on. I can't go into detail, but, you know, cause, for me, I'm getting frustrated, but I don't care at the same point anymore. I'm finally, like, yes, it's frustrating and my passion and everything is there. However, I want y'all to see the squirrel, but hear me at the same time too. However, I'm at the point now finally that I finally have learned, like, just relax. Just whoever is meant to hear these messages, they're going to hear it and it's going to help them. It doesn't matter what people think, feel, say, or anything. Like, it's not that it don't matter, it does, but it don't matter as far as my personal feelings. I've finally learned to, you know, I need to work with people that resonate and understand with what's going on with our scenario and things like that. I will answer questions and I will be polite and I will do things if somebody is legitimately, you know, being serious about it and asking questions and things like that. If it's just trolling and being rude and, you know, and all that kind of stuff and just voicing opinions, blah, blah, blah. You have an opinion, I have an opinion, the next person has an opinion, and we all have an opinion. This is my experiences, basically, that I am sharing. And like I said, I'm reaching out to people that need this type of information to be able to see this themselves. This is sharing our journey while we are on the program of naturally recovering autism. It is a program. Program means basically in this scenario we are taking things like vitamins, minerals, supplements, herbals, elixirs, this, that, and the other, changing the diet, doing different things that's helping us to recover autism. Yes, because it's an injury. No, it is not genetic, and no, it is not neurological, and this, that, and the other, and all these other excuses that's been given. This is injuries. I've been injured, my son's been injured, etc., etc. We have not had this in our family. This is something new. So, you know, look at the other stuff that's been going on for the past few years since 2020 or whatever it was. Just open your eyes, research, you know. Like I said, there's nothing for me to gain, nothing for me to lose, nothing at all. Seriously. I'm just literally trying to share challenges, progresses, whatever it is, on this program that we're doing. And I'm also witnessing myself while taking it too, along with witnessing myself, the differences in what it is actually doing versus what it was like before the program. So, like I said, you know, there's many things that I'm doing. It's been extremely windy. But it should be beneficial and helpful for others. I will update and make more videos about this when I can focus, because I only have so much time left during the day and I gotta hurry up and get all of this because we got 40-degree temperatures coming. Yeah. Hi, I am a mess. But what I did want to say is that the herbals and everything that I am growing and will be growing, because I got to learn all of this stuff, some of the stuff I can do myself aside from the program, but not everything. And so I'm going to share some of what we're doing and what I'm making and things like that when the time comes. But I'm working towards it, in other words, to share making like elixirs, herbals, and things like that of certain things that I can make at home that can also be beneficial that you can learn to make, because I will, like I said, teach it as well, as best as I can. So therefore it'll help also with your situation as well if you're raising somebody also with special needs, autistic and things like that. So yeah, I wanted to let y'all know that's what I'm trying to say as well, is that too. The bubber booze, bubber in the mud, mate. What I wanted to say real quick is more about intuition. And like I had no idea that it was going to be dropping down into the 40s and stuff for the temperatures for a few days, including the high maybe in the up, well, no, I don't know, 50s or something it said. Anyway, so the point is that, like I said, trusting the intuition is because I already had these two, not this third one that's sideways, that's right. Oh no, I'm trying to get my finger. There we go. Okay, this one I just set up. These two, though, had been here. I set that one up. I set this clear one up over here. And these two that are over here. And I had a feeling I needed to hurry up and set them up. And I was just like, well, again, just trust the instincts, the intuition. And to find out, like I said, about these cold temperatures. And so luckily, just in the nick of time, I got everything in there. I don't have them closed off yet because I'm letting it breathe and everything. In a few hours before the storms get here, before it starts cooling down or getting cold, I'm going to go ahead and close them then. But I will, if I can remember, try to mention a little more of this because he's a little frustrated right now. But that's okay. We love my little handsome Mike. Yeah, he's frustrated. He's grabbing at the phone now. Okay. I love you, Mike. This little beauty, even though it looks like it's been eaten on and things like that, is so resilient that it's like barely even hanging on. And it's been like this for about 2 weeks now, and it's still trying to thrive. And so I'm gonna see. I went ahead and I braced it with the sign that I have for it, the heart sign, and basically see what happens. I mean, it's still got some strong roots in there and everything. And so this is the Antigua bush beans that I'm selling, and I just wanted to share how resilient this beautiful plant is. It's amazing. She said, even though mommy's not here, and I love getting attention from mommy over here, but I'm gonna get on here by myself, and this is gonna be my new bed. On top of the greenhouse. You silly girl. Some of them, the poles are not holding right, so I'll have to get them fixed. But yeah, I saw that. I was like, oh my gosh. Ain't that right, my mic? We'll try to get it while he's humming right now so y'all can hear. Hum, my mic. Tell us about it. That's the kitty, huh? My Mick wants the kitty. And a bath, of course, as always. There's a reason why. For him, it's because he doesn't know how to, not trying to get overly personal, but it just helps to kind of get an understanding of what's going on. For him, he doesn't know how to wipe. And so I have to do that for him, and I have to bathe him. also. So it's you know, it's a little struggle, but it's eventually going to get better with all of that. But yeah, so that's what's going on. And so yeah, when I saw our cat, I was like, what in the heck, girl? I think that one has all the working poles, but this one don't. As you can see, it's leaning. And then there's one over here. There's two over here, but there's one over here that don't have one that works either that she got on earlier. I think it's the green one. Yeah, it should be the green one. And they had my bell peppers in it, and I was like, uh-oh. She's just laying on it. Oh, okay, she gets off now. So she does like, cause I think the reason why she likes it is because she loves laying right there on my push mower on the bag part. So, but yeah, that's what's going on. Ain't that right, my mate? Yes, he says, bath, clean me. What else is it, my mate? I know. What else is it, baby? Uh-huh. Stinker. Yes. You not gonna tell us anything? You gonna tell us something? Oh, you gonna tell us bye-bye? Is that what you're gonna do? You telling us bye-bye? Alright.